Okay, I was going to do a Lego set, but I do think I've done the one that I think I was going to do. I've got another one, but I haven't got much time left on the camera, and it's a big set, so I think I'll leave that. Plus, I've got those minifigures that I've completely forgotten about. So anyway, I'm just going to do some random thing. So I got this ages ago from the op shop, and I saw a video on this. It didn't look very exciting, but it's like a smart robot, but it's got nothing smart in it. I think all the parts are here, so I'm just going to quickly have a look at this. If I don't have all the parts, then I'm just not going to upload this video, which seems like a fun way of doing things. So here's the little internal bits with some wires that aren't quite attached to things. I think it's being built, kind of. I don't know. So this is the manual, these are the extra bits. I think maybe somebody started doing it and then gave up. So that's what it is. It's supposed to move around and draw pictures. Why do I think it draws things? It doesn't seem to be anywhere for there to be. Who knows? Anyway, we've got this bit, which is like something important. This is the battery cover, and those are the parts. So this bag hasn't been opened. So if someone had tried to make this, they gave up really fast. They did open up this bag, so they've missed out on the section with all the actual useful parts in it. So here we go. I've got enough tools, I think, sitting on the desk in order to do this. There's the two little gear things. Can I do this without even looking at the manual? I don't feel like reading, to be honest. I mean, I always feel like reading, but I don't feel like reading tonight. Oh gosh, there's two little places for this to go. And okay, I do think I need to look at the manual. Well, come on. One of them goes in like that. Alright. Alright, that one goes there. And then that one goes... Well, that wasn't hard. I think that's kind of like... Well, what happens if I put this back over the top? Oh, I think I did it. Okay, well there's also this weight thing, and there's a pile of screws, and these things. Okay, I think like that part was easy to work out. This weight thing has got to go somewhere on this, and obviously some of these screws are going to go to putting this housing together. I got to make sure the wires are sticking out and real obvious. Well, some of the wires have to just go there. What a very strange way of doing this. Okay, you'd think there'd be an on and off switch as well at some point. So, okay, let's do it. Let's do it. I am going to have to look at the manual even slightly. So, here we go. This is a whole bunch of stuff in different languages, which I don't care about. It's words. And here's some pictures, and we all like pictures. And again, some stuff that's but it's upside down, so I'm not entirely keen. Well, I don't have to. Okay, this is. So this thing here does go inside of here, somehow, and those things get attached. Okay, all right. Okay, these black things are to hold the wires in. I think I've got that part right. So I am going to not have the thing on the video so that I can see what I'm doing. So the main thing is working out where this is actually supposed to go. So this is where the battery, I think there's not that many options. So if we take this apart for a second, and we'll put that down, this part, I'm holding it like this. So here's the image that I'm trying to suss out. And I don't know if saying suss out is the thing that's going to be universally understood in different parts of the world. I'm sorry if that didn't make any sense. I'm just going to try and understand it. I don't think actually anyone says that in New Zealand, so please don't be weird about it. So I think it goes like that, and somehow it's pointing to here. So oh, I get it. It goes like that. Looks like it fits in there. So that holds that in place. And then there doesn't seem to be. Oh, well, that was fun. Doesn't seem to be too much else to add on. So I think once that's there, and which way around did it go? I think it went that way. Okay. and then it attaches in like that. That's actually a lot less fiddly. Like, honestly, I would have thought that was going to be a nightmare, but it's there. And then some screws have to go in here, but they're all the same size screw except for that one. So, or maybe they're not. Maybe they're two different sizes. I think there's only two sizes. So where does the long one go? Once we get that out of the way, that's literally the instructions. My gosh, it's do that and then do this stuff in one little small section off to the side. Oh, right, okay, fine. Then I'm just going to have to guess. It doesn't say where the screws. Oh no, there are little tiny pictures of screws in places. Okay, so I have to hold this the correct way around, like that. I think maybe the battery cover. Surely the battery cover doesn't have to go in now. I can do that at the very end. So we can leave that for now. And if I'm holding it this way or that way, we're holding it this way. Okay. So one screw goes there. One screw goes there. That seems to make sense. I will show in a second how I'm working this out by looking at the picture. This is the only screwdriver I have on the table. I'm a bit worried that I've taken away the best screwdriver for this job. It's not going in. Why am I picking on this one? Right, in you go. Okay, close enough. And that one's done. So I think it's just one of these things. All it literally is doing. It says something about it reacts when it bumps into things. So I guess there would be some kind of clever discussion about how that works. But I don't know. I think I watched a video and somebody made this thing and didn't make too many comments about it. So I don't know. I'm sure it might be obvious when it's finished. So obviously this thing has to attach to something, I would think. And I don't know where that part comes in it. Like, what's the point of having this thing sticking out if it's not attaching to anything? It must attach to this. Oh, right. So it's going to go. It's going to go on the top like this, and this is going to spin round in circles. So that's interesting. And I've got 3 screws in on the top, and make sure that's a little bit tighter because it doesn't seem like I did a very good job of actually screwing those in. I want it nice and secure. I don't want to break it though. That's close enough. Okay, we do need a battery. Well, I've got this battery here, but I've got the funny feeling that this one sitting here on this desk is actually flat, and I don't know where the battery tester is. Well, I obviously am not prepared for doing this, but that was a bit of a quick thing. So, well, we have to put the wires in, so we can take that off for a second. Like, there has to be an on and off switch for this somewhere. Alright, so anyway, the screws, there's the little tiny screws there. That's where I got that from. So now I have to do, I've done, who cares about that? I've got all that right, I know what I'm doing. And so now I have to do this bit here. 8. Number 8. And so the two, well, basically the 2 black wires and the 2 go to one hole, and then the 2 red wires go to the other hole, and then they get squashed into place. With the sort of age-old approach of doing this, which is to use something like, what I'm trying to say is that, you know, when you have lots of toys that they do these STEM activities, they seem to love putting wires in this bizarre little way. Okay, actually, oh, really? So this is weird. I'm trying to work out. Okay, so, okay, that actually goes, no it doesn't, no, it goes, okay, I don't, okay, these things are slightly different, no they're not, They're the same. Oh, I'm still not. I'm still very confused as to what's. Oh, okay. I've got it. I think I've got it. I just don't know. Oh, this is what I don't like doing because I feel like I'm running out of time, and this is going to make me nervous. That how to actually get these things to go in. Well, I've got one. It went in, and then I do the same thing. But it's quite secure. Like, that's not falling out that quickly. Put those two. Oh, fell out very quickly. Well, they do give you so that there is a next step. So I think getting everything in place and then going on to the last step. So, all right. Oh no. Frustration has. Oh no. I get it. This one has to go in first. Maybe. Right. Oh, this is crazy. This is where you need to have somebody else helping you to do this, because I'm sure it would be super easy. So if you're like, this is actually for like kids, right? Then you're probably going to have an adult nearby to help you out. I don't today, but I do almost have it. Kind of. That one's just got to go over the top. All right, and then, do I use the big screw for this one? I've got the funny feeling this has got to be the large screw. Yeah, this has to be. The small screw won't work. That's just got to go all the way through. And what? You'll be able to find out in a second if it's too long. But once I've got that big screw out of the way, then everything is sweet. I probably should test it before I get all crazy. I don't think these are not secure at all, so I haven't done this very well. But if I do a very good job, I'm not going to get this video finished. But if I keep, maybe once it's completely tight, everything will stay in place. Oh, I think I hit a crack there. There we go, that's nice and secure. Right, so does it work? No. Is there an on and off switch? Oh, there is. Still nothing happens. Alright, hold on a second. I do have right here a brand new battery. So this one hopefully works. Otherwise I've just embarrassed myself. I've just realized if I put the wires, if the wires are the wrong way around, it will spin the wrong way around. But as long as the red goes with the red one into a hole and the black goes to the black one into a hole, then we should be fine. And there we go. And it goes around in circles and it turns off. So, fine, we have 11 minutes. So that section is all done. And now all we have to do is this bit, which does not look like that's going to take very long at all. Right, this is the thing that goes on the top. Wait, this one goes on the top. Somehow this goes here, right? Because it's got the little button, and I need that little ring thing. So that one here. Put that there. This is to keep it waterproof. I don't think so. It's to keep it doing something. I'm sure it has a very specific use. That I never. So when they always have like things with the O-rings and stuff with like contraptions, usually involving plumbing or something. I'm always like, I'm sure they have a specific use. Like with the plumbing, I always think it's because to keep the water out, but I don't really get any of those things. So I'm assuming that it has a really useful purpose. That you couldn't just, like, you know, the Lego circle things, they don't have these little things. Who knows? I don't really care. I'm just saying things for fun. Right, it's still not twisting together. Oh, what have I done? Why doesn't it doesn't want to? Oh, I see. You've got to make sure it's in the hole properly. And then, so you have to make sure, like, just before, if you're actually making this at home, that has to be attached to this. So don't just do what I just did then and try and smash it together without actually doing the important part. I find that a strangely annoying sound. I don't know if that will come across. It's kind of like oh gosh, I don't think I got that quite threaded right. Well, no, seriously. This will be like when I try to fix my bicycles. Changing the bottom bracket on a bicycle can be an incredibly stressful situation for exactly this reason of getting it to actually line up. Like, this should just pop on, shouldn't it? Oh, who cares? It doesn't have to be fine. I think that's close. There we go. That's fine. Like on a bottom bracket, it's the bit on the bottom of the bike. So I'm going to draw a bicycle with 8 minutes left to go. Bike, wheel. That's your pedals. That's your front of your bike, and there's like the chain, and there's the back of the bike. And there's your seat, right? This bit here, inside the bit here is a thing called a bottom bracket, which can be incredibly stressful to change if you try and force the threading and you end up damaging the threading on the inside of your frame of your bike, because it's kind of like, well, that's going to stuff your bike up. And I've almost done that a couple of times when I've just like not had the calmness that one needs when doing such things. Right, so we've made this, and people might be impressed. Like there's like a thing on the internet with some guy drawing artistic impressions of a bicycle. People are asked to draw a bicycle, and they're not very good at it. Surprisingly, not very good at it. But I can draw a bicycle because I've been riding a bike for a very long time, and I think that's a reasonably accurate representation of a bike. So anyway, we're down to here, and we're trying to put this. So I'm assuming that the whole part has to go at the bottom, or well, actually, it's going to just do it all by itself because the weight is making it. I think it just moves freely. And then I've noticed that I've actually got 6 screws left, but there only appears to be 4 holes, which is making me a bit nervous. Actually, I've got a lot of screws left. There's like 7 screws left. Oh wait, there's one more screw for the battery cover, but I've completely forgotten to put the battery cover on, so that's going to be funny. So I'm still out by a couple of screws here. Was I meant to put a screw somewhere else? Because once I've got these on, I don't see how this is going to be even remotely exciting. Especially when I can't even get one single screw in. What is the best way of doing this? It's to do, actually it's to put the screw in here first. That's what I think. And then just stick it onto the side. Make sure it's on the actual camera. Okay. And put that one away. So tonight I finished watching Independence Day again, rewatching it. I don't think I've ever actually watched that film more than the one time I threw it at the cinema. I must have watched it at least one other time. I've really put the screw in the wrong way. So it was quite interesting. But I was struck by the fact that Jeff Goldblum's character says, must go faster. And that got me thinking, because I hadn't really ever thought about that fact. I don't know how I could have got the fact that he actually says that line in Independence Day, but he also, of course, says it in Jurassic Park. And so I had to go looking it up. I didn't look very hard, but I did find one page, and so apparently it's actually the direct quote from Jurassic Park. It's just like they recorded it and then replayed it 3 times over. That Jeff Goldblum, the actor, doesn't actually say it. He didn't actually say it while making Independence Day, but they just somewhat used him saying it and then repeated it 3 times. Because I think he only says it once in Jurassic Park, and then he says it 3 times. He's like, must go faster, must go faster, must go faster. But they've kind of changed it, and it sounds a bit faster in the So I wonder if that's really true. Like I have to go. I mean, I'm sure I need to look, because that's the kind of fact you really want to know if that's true or not. Like they did say that, you know, Steven Spielberg was a little bit annoyed by this whole thing. But they didn't say if Jeff Goldblum was annoyed by it. But who knows? Why would he be annoyed? He's the actor in both of them. Actually, that makes a lot of sense. I was kind of thinking, why would Steven Spielberg be more annoyed than Jeff Goldblum? Because, you know, but, you know, I guess it makes more sense that he would be more annoyed if someone stole the sound effect from your movie, which was someone talking. But now I'm just going to go around saying must go faster all the time. Which is exactly what I should be doing right now, because I've only got 3 minutes left. And I bet you, as soon as I turn this thing on, the battery's going to fall out because somebody forgot to put the battery cover on. But I still then have 2 remaining screws, because there's still 3 screws left, I think. And using up 1 for the battery cover, it just leaves 2. See, those 2 there. What are they for? What have I done wrong? Did they really give you 2 spare screws? Well, that's actually probably the right number of screws to give, because I can guarantee you these are easy to lose. Well, then why don't they give you a spare of the long one? They only give you 1 long one. You're kind of stuffed if you don't have another long one, because that's like a vitally important piece. All right, just go. Why is this screwdriver not magnetized? Why did I choose the non-magnetized one? Ah! Could have stabbed myself in the hand. This is terrible. Do I not have a better screwdriver? I do. Oh, for goodness sakes. These ones are much better for this. Right, so... Alright, well this is super easy, isn't it? Instead of wasting your time with the wrong screwdriver. That's not quite as good for the ending part. And I shouldn't use it like that. It's a terrible way of using a screwdriver. Fine, it is done. And we still have 2 minutes. So I have a slightly shorter time of this because the camera's running out of space on the card, and I haven't cleared the card. So I don't have my normal 30 minutes. So if I'm sounding a little bit stressed and stuff, it's because of that. Alright, so let's go. Oh, the battery cover fell out. Seriously? No. Whoa! Right, it's supposed to like... The battery cover fell out. You're kidding. It did fall out. Oh, you're kidding. You're kidding. We're so close. Oh my gosh. Well, anyway, that was fun. Like, even when you don't move it, even when you do this, hold on. It's actually kind of fun just to push. Look at that. That is neat. It's the weight moving on the inside. So, whee! Like, you cannot really see, I think, how weird this is to actually just push it around, because it does this sort of thing where it does that. So if I hadn't forgotten to put the battery cover in, this would have actually been quite neat. But apparently it's supposed to like bump into the things and then move away again, and it's supposed to look smart, and it's just something to do with the way the weight works. So now I have to take the whole thing apart just to put the battery cover on, because I was so silly not to. But I'm going to do that off camera, because that would be so tedious. But anyway, if you have one of these, they're kind of fun for a few minutes. I'm going to finish this and show a demonstration. I'll put like a 30-second demonstration of it driving around on the ground somewhere, if you're really interested. I don't know if you can still buy these, so who knows. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe. It is kind of amusing. Like, share and subscribe. That's what it is. It's a smart robot by 4M. It's just like such a rip-off of 3M. Thanks again. Bye.